Okay. You put out a tweet. I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And he actually made it to Daddy Freeze as well, where two people traveled out of the UK.
Yes.
And then they went for an Owambe.
Yes.
In Lagos.
Yes.
And on their return,
yeah, they went to enjoy themselves.
They went to enjoy themselves. And on their return, apparently, they don't have a visa and they're not aware, or the visa has been cancelled.
No, they had a visa.
Okay.
But the visa they were granted was to work with a particular employer, and they have never worked with the employer
because the employer
and
doesn't
they
have
were
a job.
working for another employer. So without having a right to work with the other employer. So when they got to the point of entry, they asked them where they are working. And they said they are working with the people that gave them the visa. I was okay, no problem. They called those people and they said, well, they have never worked for us.
But I don't understand this, because I was thinking when I saw that tweet, I was thinking they were a victim of the latest visa scam where a care home sponsors people even though they don't have a job.
It wasn't something like that.
Yeah.
They were here. They got that visa, entry clearance. They were approved as a skilled worker, but they didn't work for that employer.
Isn't that naivety? That's the first thing they'll tell you if you have a tier 2 visa.
Yes. No. I think maybe they were not getting enough shifts or of that. But listen closely. If you are watching this podcast, if you are given a visa to work for a particular employer and you don't work for them and you are working elsewhere, you are in breach of your visa, and it will be cancelled immediately if you cannot prove at the point of entry, or if you have an issue with an immigration officer or the police within the country, your visa will be cancelled because that is seen as a change of circumstance. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the visa will be cancelled unless you can prove otherwise. So that was what happened to them, and they had to send them back.
Interesting. Because, thank you for explaining that, because when I saw that, I just straight away thought like, oh, shouldn't the Home Office have sent a letter if they were going to revoke somebody's visa, send them a letter to give them how many days in the UK to look for another visa?
No,
but it wasn't the case.
For cases like that where you have never worked
for that person,
according to the immigration rule, your visa is to be cancelled immediately.
Okay. So the employers kind of
it ends with immediate effect.